Let me share my screen. Okay. Okay. First of all, we need to log into this one. So, yesterday we are discussing about the different security roles and everything, right? Okay. So, how we can create a security role. Yesterday we discussed it, right? Okay. What is this one like? No. So we need to discuss more options into that one. Okay. So yesterday we are discussing how we can create a security roles. So those security roles, how we can assign to the users, that we need to discuss it now. Okay. Prayer, what is this here? Okay. So you have to give. Okay, so we need to discuss other security roles also. So how you that means if I want to go to the security roles means where you need to go. So yesterday we are discussing on how you can create the security role. Today we need to discuss like that particular security role, how you need to assign to the users, different users. Okay. So for that one, you know, right, how you can go to the security role, go to the advanced settings. Okay. Under the advanced settings, there is a settings option will be there. Under that, there is a security is there. Okay. We already discussed about the security roles and we created some security roles yesterday, right? Okay. Okay. So here itself, we created some security role and that security role, you can use it in different case. See here. So now the security role is created here itself. Now what you need to do, whatever security role is created here, that security role you need to assign it to the different users because in the organization level there are different in your team there are different people is there. You have to whatever security role you created, that security role you have to assign it to those people. Okay, so that means you have to go to the users. Okay, under the users. Okay, see here under the users, like there is an option like a new option will be there. Understand? Okay, so when you click on new option, see Okay. See here. So if you want to assign it to the users means like he is an admin, that means you need to add that particular user in the Microsoft O365 admin portal, first of all. Okay. So in this admin portal, you have to assign those users, must and should. Okay, if you want to add the users here itself means in this admin portal. Okay, so you have to go to that particular admin portal, and here itself there is a users option is there, right? Add active users. Under the active users, click on add users, and to whom you want to assign it, those mail IDs, you just need to give it here, name and everything. Okay, like this all the details you have to fill it, and just click on, okay. Just click on next. It's then automatically the user is created here. So this is an option where you can create the users. First of all, you need to create the users. Okay, if whatever users are created in this admin O365 admin center, those users only you can view it there itself. Understand clearly? Very, very important. Sometimes when you work with organization level, you will handle these security roles also. Okay. Whenever you are handling these security roles, at that point of time, like you are creating one security role and you are assigning to the users, means the users must and should need to be added in this admin center. Understand clearly? So if you want to add it means, so you can come here and all add that particular users there itself. And after that, whatever users are added in the admin center, okay, those users only you can see it in that particular users tab. Understand clearly? Okay. Okay, see here. Suppose for example, okay, under this one, there is a security option is there. See, when you click on users, okay, here itself you can add the users by clicking on this one. Okay, when you click on new, if the users are added in the admin center, all the users are welcomes here. Don't worry. Okay, but when you work with organization, you will get a license. After that, you can try all these things. Understand? So you just need to select whatever users are required. You can select that particular one. After selecting that particular user, see here, add license users is there. Okay, then so suppose, for example, if there is no user having a licenses, you can add all the users here itself. And after adding those users, see here, I'm only the one user available here itself. Okay. So if more users are there, you can able to see those users here itself and select that one and assign what security role it is assigned, that security. Suppose, for example, you can select it and click on this one. When you click on this Vijay Ramaraja, okay, see here, here itself, when you come down, okay, here there is a plus option is there, right? Click on plus option. When you click on plus option, okay, you can give your team name. Under the team, what users you wanted, you can add those users here. Understand clearly? This is how you can assign the users to the one particular security role. Okay, first you have to create your own security role, and after that, under the users, you can add users and assign the security role to those particular users. Understand clearly or not? This is how you can handle here itself. Okay, and after this, okay, there is a teams also there. Okay, that means if you want to assign a particular teams, if you want to create the teams, here itself you can create it thing under the new. When you click on new, here itself, okay, what is the team name? First you have to give it, and who is the administrator? Administrator means owner is the administrator. Understand? You no need to worry. And here itself, you can add the team members. Understand? And once you give all the team name and everything, so you have to give who are in your team, all the users need to be assigned and created as a one team itself. Understand clearly? This is how you can do it team wise if you want to create a team wise. Okay, and if you want to create a single user wise, then you have to go to the user and assign the security. If I want to assign the security role for complete team, here is the option. Understand clearly? Okay, next one is, okay, next one is environment access. Suppose, for example, I want to give environment access to the different users. I'm the environment admin. Okay, so whoever having an environment admin, so that people can give access to the different one. Suppose, for example, in in the organization level, each person doesn't have different environments. Okay, suppose I have one environment, you have one environment, not like that it will be there. Only one environment will be there, can access different people. Understand? That means if they want to access that particular environment, whatever environment I have it, the same environment other people also need to access, means I need to give the access to those people. That means if I give the environment access to the different users, means again you need to go to the settings. Under that, there is an admin center option is there. What is that? Admin center. Okay. Under the admin center, there is an environment tabs will be there. What is that? Environment tab. Okay. In that environment tab, one second. Okay. See here, click on get started and click on next. See here and don't click on anything. Close all the things, and on the top you will see environments, right? Here itself. Go to the environments. Whatever environments you have it, all the environments you can see it here. Understand clearly or not? And which environment access you want to give it to the different users, that environment you have to select it first. First you have to select that particular environment. Okay, this is the environment. And after that, after selecting an environment, on the top you will see an option called settings. What is that? Settings. Under the settings, okay, there is an option called users plus permissions is there. Expand this tab. Okay, when you expand this tab, when you come down, under that there is users option will be there. Okay, click on this one, and after clicking on users, again click on add user. Here itself you can give that particular person mail ID. Understand? Okay, and whatever mail ID you are given here, see here, these are the requirements. Okay, that means he is an active license user in the admin center portal. Understand? So all the things, if it is there, then only then only that particular user can be added into this one. Understand clearly or not? Like this. You just need to give the mail ID here itself. After that, after giving a mail ID, so there is an option add. Then automatically that user will be added here itself. Understand clearly or not? The users are added here. That means whenever he is able to log in with his credential, not your credential, with his credentials, whatever, who is logged into the Power Apps, and he is also seeing the same environment to the people. Like this, we need to give environment access to the different users. Very, 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 very important. Okay, in the organization level, if you want to give the environment access means, so the all the people must and should having a license. After getting a license only, you can you can give user access to the, that means environment access to the different users. If you want to add the users in the environment means like this, come to the admin center. Okay, under the settings there is a settings, right? What is that option? Admin center. Admin center. Under the admin center, there is an environments is there. Under the environments, okay, you have to use like, you have to select that particular environment. What environment access you want to give it, you have to select that particular one and click on settings. Under the click on settings, you will have like users plus permissions. Expand this one and okay, and click on users. When you click on users, here itself, when you click on, there is an option add user. Here itself, you can add the user. Whoever the users are added, all the people can, those people can access this environment. Understand? This is how we can give the environment access to the different people here itself. Understand clearly? Okay. Next one is like custom connectors. What is custom connector? Listen carefully. Very, very, very important. Okay. So that means what is custom connectors? That means, see here in this particular, when you go to the home tab of the Power Apps, okay. See in the left pan, this is the left pan, right? In this left pan, you will see an option called connections. What is connections? That means in Power Apps, what are all the data source connections are there? Here itself, you can see it, right? When you click on new connection, you will see hundreds of data source connections will be there. Okay, not only one data source, there are 100, 200 plus data sources are available. If suppose, for example, but in the IT world, there are like thousands of data sources are there. Thousands of data sources are there. But here itself in Power Apps, only 200, like 300, like something like that, it will be there. Okay. Suppose, for example, your data source is, if whatever data source is available here itself, you just need to click on connect it and you can load the data. That's what you can do it, right? If your data source is not available here, you cannot load that particular data, right? Then, so whatever data sources is available here itself, you directly connect to those particular data sources and load the data into this particular Power Apps. Okay, whichever data source is not available here itself, under the connection, whichever data source is not available, whichever data source means your data source. If your data source is not available here, then by using custom connector, you can create your own data source. Very, very important. Understand? So whichever data sources are not available in the connections, okay, those data sources connection, you can create it in the custom connector. Okay, that particular connectors, that particular connections, you can use it anywhere. Understand clearly? Custom connectors are very, very, very important. Okay, because here itself, always we cannot connect with these default data sources. Sometimes you need to, by using API, okay, by creating APIs, you need to create a connectors. Those API related data sources are not available in the connections. Okay, that means if it is not available, then but so whichever data source is not available in the connections, those data sources you can create it in the custom connectors. What is that? Custom connectors. Okay. So Vijay, where the custom connectors are there? First, you have to enable the custom connectors option. Okay. First, you have to enable the custom connectors option. So for that one, what you have to do in the left side, you will see there is an option called more. Okay. When you click on more, okay, this window will come set, and here itself, there is an option called discover all. What is that? Discover all. Okay. When you click on discover all, okay, see here. When you come down, when you scroll down, okay, when you scroll down, you will see an option called custom connectors. Don't for don't forget this one. Sometimes custom connectors are not available in the left pane. Then you have to click on more tab, and under this there is a discover all option is there. Click on this one, and when you scroll down, okay, then you will see a custom connectors option. Click on this one. Whenever you click on this one, then automatically the custom connectors option will be enabled in the left pane. Understand? So that means whenever you click on this particular one, okay, so because in sometimes in the Google Chrome, the custom connectors, whatever you click on this one, the options are not enabled here. So better to open in the Edge browser. What is that? In the Edge browser, you have to open this one. So for this one, what I need to do is powerapps.microsoft.com and click on this one and sign in. I think it is a default one. Take the new in private window here itself, powerapps.microsoft.com. Give those credentials. Because in the Chrome, like sometimes the custom connectors option is not enabled, so you have to open that with the same login credentials. You have to connect in the Edge browser itself. Okay, discover all. Click on, come down. There you will see an option called custom connectors. When you click on see here, when you click on custom connectors, see here in the right side, you will see an option called new custom connector. What is that? You will see an option called new custom connectors. Okay. Here itself, you can create the custom. Click on this drop down and you will have 6 different types of options will be there. Okay. That means, so you can create a custom connector from the blank, like you have to give each and everything. Okay. So you by using API file, if suppose for example you have a file is there, your API file is there. By using that API file, like you can create a custom connector. What is API? Okay, that means some keys are generated. API means some key is generated, unique key is generated. With that unique key, okay, you can create the data, you can load the data and into this particular Power Apps. Okay, with that API, you can load the data into this Power Apps and you can create an application. These, if you create any APIs here, those are dynamic. That means whenever you are refreshing API, automatically what data is available in the API, the same data is automatically loaded. No need to click on refresh option in the Power Apps and that it will be loaded. No need to do all the activities here itself. Just whenever the latest data will comes in the APIs, that data automatically it will comes in the Power Apps. Okay. Okay. So you no need to click on any refresh option or anything here itself. Then automatically whenever the in that particular site itself, whenever the latest data will comes, automatically here also it will be loaded and the same data it will be shown in that particular app itself. Understand? So for that, so you sometimes you have to use by using API files. Okay, import and open API file. Okay, if you importing or by using URLs also you can create a custom connectors like this. There are different options will be there. Okay, but now by using create from blank, we can create it. Okay, we can create the custom connector. First of all, what is the name of this custom connector? Okay, suppose for example, I'm giving a name as anything, any name. Suppose for example, I'm getting a data from weather related report. Okay, weather related report. So for that, what I need to do, I'm giving weather something API. Like this, I'm giving. Okay, I'm giving the name as weather API. So for this one, click on continue. When you click on continue, first you have any name you can give it. After giving a name, that name it will be appear here itself. After giving a name, what you have to do is, okay, the first option is general tab. In the general tab, you have to fill some details. So for that one, what you have to do when you come to the general, here itself, you can upload any particular image. Suppose, for example, okay, I want to load some image like weather one. Weather. See here, if you go to the images, is there any images is there? Okay. See, like this image will be there, right? Okay. Go to this one. Mm. So I want this one. Suppose this, I want this image. Then right click on this one. Save image as this option is there. Okay. And download it into your local system first. Images need to be downloaded into your local system. Okay. Any like okay. After downloading, what you have to do, you have to upload that particular image here itself. Okay. See here, there is an option upload. If it is required, you have to use it. Otherwise, leave it. Okay. It's not mandatory. Okay. PNG file and JPA files only it is accepted. So here whether PNG. Click on this one. Okay. Save. Okay. After this, you can upload that particular image here. Okay. See that image will comes here like this. Okay. In the first tab, general. In the general tab, if you want to load any particular image, sometimes what will happen is users will give some images. You have to use those images. So you have to download those images into your local system. After that, you can use it. Understand? And here you have like you need to create some APIs. Okay. Let's see how we can create APIs from scratch. Okay. So what I'm doing here it is. mm, okay. So there is a site will be there. Whether API, whether API, something is there. Okay. Okay. So okay. See here. So this is the some of the sites. In this site itself, it will generate an API. In that particular API, we need to load some data. Whatever data is available, okay, that data by using these APIs, we need to load those data into Power Apps. That is what our target. First of all, what you have to do, you have to sign up the process. For sign up means, see normal things like your personal email, those things, your personal email IDs only you can give it. See here, I'm giving my personal email ID. Okay, @gmail. From the scratch onwards, I'm explaining you. Listen carefully. Okay. Okay. First, you need to sign up the things. After that, with those credentials, you have to log into this particular site and get the API key. Okay. And here password is, and whatever password you want you can set it here. Okay. Okay, once you give the password and confirm password, this is the one. Okay, and both are see must and should be matched. Okay, and after that click on this one, I'm not a robot. Okay, and check this one. Okay, so this is the site. See here, this is the site. What is the site name? Like weatherapi.com. Okay, you have to go to this site, this particular site, weatherapi.com. Okay, in this site, you have to sign up the things like mail ID. You have to give the mail ID and password. And see here, like you have to accept this one. This is very important. Okay, click on sign. Once you click on sign up, that means the verification link will be sent to your mail ID. Okay, whatever mail ID you are given there, the verification link will be sent to your mail ID. You have to log into that particular your mail ID, and and after login this one. Okay, see here. In this one, weatherapi.com account activation link. Open this one. See, this is the activation link. Click on this. When you click on this, automatically the link will be verified. If the link is verified, now you are able to log in with those credentials. That's it. Okay. See here, there is a login option is there, right? Click on this option. And here, what you need to give, that whatever mail ID you are given and whatever password you are set it in the sign up, those you have to give it here. Okay. See here, @gmail.com, and the password I'm giving here as, okay. After giving the password, click on login. Once you click on the login, okay, this is API key. Very, very important. Okay, don't close this particular window. Okay, and so this is the API key. This API key is very, very important. You just need to copy this key. Okay, after copy this key, whenever you log into this particular site, so under this, see here, okay, there is an option called responsive fields and everything is there. Okay, in the responsive fields also the API key is generated. You have to copy that one. Okay, once you copy that one, okay, then what you have to do is, there is an option in the left pane, there is a tab called API Explorer. Okay, click on that one and give that key here. Okay, click on, give that key, whatever key you copied, click on this one and click on show response. Okay, click on give that API key, whichever it is copied there, you have to copy that one, and API Explorer option is there, right? Okay, go again, go back and see here. This is the API. This API key you can copy here. Okay, anywhere like in API response field, the API key will be generated, and go to the API Explorer tab. Click on this one. That API key you need to give it and come down. There is an option called show response. Click on this one. Once you click on show response, okay, then here itself, like there are some details will be there. This is the link of the particular call, and these are the headers. That means these are the data will be there. These are the body data will be there, and everything here itself it will show it. Okay, don't close this one. Keep it like this. Now you need to go to the Power Apps. Okay, so what you have to do, go to the Power Apps. In the Power Apps, see, in the General tab only you are there, right? In the General tab, see here, that is a HTTP or HTTPS. You have to select it. Okay, so you are getting the API key means from which site it is. Like see here, and HTTPS. Okay, and that you have to select it. Okay, this particular one, and you have to copy that particular uh, URL. See here, in this one, there is an option. See here, there is a call tab is there, right? In that call tab, you have to copy this URL, api.weatherapi.com. api.weatherapi.com is there, right? You have to copy that one. Here itself, you have to paste it. In host, under host itself, you have to give this one. And base URL is / always. Understand? After giving this, then there is an option called security. Click on this. You understand, right? If the URL, whatever APIs is there, that APIs are from HTTPS or HTTPS you are generating, that you have to select it. And in that, there is a call option is there, right? Okay. In that particular site, there is a call option. You have to copy this particular one and paste it here itself. And this base URL / always / only it will be. Click on security. Once you click on security, okay, here itself, there is an authentication type is there. In this authentication type, there is a different drop downs will be there. In this drop down, what is that? That is a API related one, right? You have to select API key. Once you select API key, what you have to do is here itself, like parameter label and parameter name, anything you can give it. Suppose I'm giving key. Suppose, for example, I'm giving key. Whatever parameter label name you are given, the same name you have to give it for parameter name also. See, just copy and paste it here. And the parameter location is those are query related. So you have to select a parameter location as query and click on definition. That means you have to go to the next tab. The next tab is definition tab. In this definition tab, you have to set it as an action. That means you have to pull that particular in that API, what data is there, you have to pull it here itself. For that one, click on new action. Okay. When you click on new action, here itself, you have to give some details like okay, some uh, weather ID, something like this, it will be there. Okay. I'm giving operation ID as any name you can give it. So see here itself, like you can copy the same. Like suppose, for example, okay, you're getting a response, right? You have to give the name like get, like this, get weather ID. Okay. And the same thing you have to put in the description. And here also you can put the same thing. Okay. Understand? Okay. And now when you come down, there is an option called import from sample is there, right? Click on this one. Okay. So in this request, this is the request option. In this request option, you have to click on import from sample. In this one, you are getting a response. That means you are getting the data, right? So you have to select web as get. After this URL, you need to get it from there itself. What URL is there? This is the URL. You have to copy the complete URL. Okay. And after copying the URL, what you have to do is you have to remove the key itself. Okay. And here, see here, and you have to remove this part. Okay. As well as this part also. Okay. Like this. Understand? That key part, the access key is there, right? API key is there, right? You have to remove that one. Okay. Don't put that one. And after that, click on import. Okay. Once you click on import, okay. Once you click on import, and the responses also you have to see here, validation is succeeded or not. Like that, same responses also. Okay. Responses is nothing but loading the data. In that particular API site, you will, when you come down, you will see response headers, response bodies there, right? You have to copy this data. That's it. In the headers, you have to, in the body, whatever data is there, in the body, like there are different things are there, like in the body, location, currency, and there are different things are there here itself. Okay. And the body, you have to paste it here. In this, whichever is required, you have to put. You don't no need to take all the things here itself. I want to use current one only. Okay. Location, I didn't require it. So you have to remove this one. Okay. And in this one, like all these things are also there. Like suppose there is a temperature and all these things. Whether what is required, temperature is only required for me. Remaining things are not required, right? Remove all these things also. Okay. And remaining also you can remove because not required all these things. Okay. Okay, only you just need to require what temperature is there. That temperature related things only I have to choose it. So that's the reason in the body itself, the temperature related things only you have to keep it remaining all the things you have. Even if you copy all the things also, nothing will happen. Understand clearly. Okay, what body data is there? Same copy there and paste it, and you can import it. No need to remove anything in the body also, but I want to show only the temperature related. Okay, those only I'm selecting here. Understand? Remaining things and click on import. Once you click on import, what is the option? What is the next one? Code part is there. Okay, and here there is nothing in the code part. We cannot do anything here itself. Okay, and test the connection. Click on test connection. After clicking on test connection, after clicking on this one, you have to create a connector. Click on the create connector. Once you click on create connector, okay, it the custom connector is creating now. Okay, see here, custom connector has successfully connected. Okay, now you want to test with the connection. Okay, so for this one, under the connection, there is a new connection is there, right? Click on this one. Here itself, you have to give the API key. What key is there in that particular site? You have to go to that particular site, and you already in this site itself the key is there, right? So you have to copy this key. And give it here and click on create. See here, that means whether API custom connector is available. Whenever this connection is available, okay, whenever this custom connector is created, that custom connector is available under connections tab. Automatically it will be added. Understand clearly? Whatever custom connector you successfully created, that custom connector is automatically added in the connection tab. Whenever it is required to use it, you have to pull that particular data source. This is the data source. This data source you have to use it in any Canvas app itself. Let's see how you can do this one. Okay, so I created a custom connector. Now this custom connector I have to pull it in the Canvas app itself. So for that one, you know how to create a Canvas app, right? So go to the create tab. Okay, under this one, there is a blank app option will be there. Okay, here create Canvas blank app and give the name as custom connector. Click on create. Don't worry, all the things I will mention in the document. Okay, don't worry, each and every step. Okay, skip. Okay, so first you want I want to load the data. First, you want to load that particular API related data source. For that one, in this one, there is a data tab is there, right? First, you have to load that one. Click on add data. Here itself, you have to type what name you are given. Directly, you can type the name. THER weather API. See here, this is the custom connector I created, right? Select this one and click on this one. The custom connector is loaded here. Now you have to take some different elements into this one. Like suppose I'm taking drop down. My target is, so see in this drop down, I want to load some countries into that one. And whichever country I'm selected, automatically that related weather in Celsius, it will comes. Okay. So that is what matter. So here itself, I want to load some countries. So for this one, if I want to load some countries means no need to load all the things from the data source itself. You have to create those countries data here also. Okay. That means under the items property. Okay. So what you have to do is under the items property, you can load the country's data. That means you can create some uh, some static countries you can create it here. Okay, that means how you can create it. Suppose for example, New York. Suppose for example, India, London, and USA, UK, and other one is like what is that option? Uh, USA. In drop down, always you are pulling from the data source. If you want to create some static data also, like this, you can create it. Understand? So see here, and when you play this one, see whichever you want, see UK and like this. Now, whichever country you are selected, so that country related weather I want to show it. So for that one, what I am taking is I'm taking a label because in the label itself I want to show. Okay. The font size is 18, something like this. Here also the font size is. Okay, so like this. Now what I need to do, I need to remove this one. Okay, so that means whenever you are changing any particular value, suppose in this drop down, based on which country you are changing, automatically that particular whatever weather related data is there, that I need to load it. So for this one, in this particular drop down, okay, there is a property called on change. On change means whenever you are changing a value in the drop down, so you have to call that particular API. Okay, understand or not? So for this one, what is the API name? What is the name of that particular data source? Whether API is there, right? So you have to give like the name as whether API. Okay. See here, whether, see what name is available, with what name you created API, that means custom connector, that name dot get weather ID, it will be there. So you have to select that particular. Okay. After selecting that curling braces, you have to open it. When you open the curling braces, see here, in that API, there is a queue option. That means a queue parameter it is created, right? That parameter you have to select it. And in this parameter, what value you need to pass? Whichever drop down value is selected, whichever in the drop down, whichever country is selected, that value it will pick it. And in that particular country related, what weather it is there, that weather in the Celsius format, it will show the value. That is what my target. So that's the reason I want to pass in this parameter as like what drop down value is selected, that value it will comes. For that one, what I'm giving here, like what is the drop down name of this one? Like drop down one dot selected text dot value. That means whatever drop down value you selected, that drop down, that means whichever country you are passing here, that country value will go to that particular API. That country related what weather value is there, that value need to be displayed here. That is what my target. So for this one, I'm closing this bracket. And after this, okay, you have to pass this one like current dot. Okay, so that means in that API, temp underscore F is also value is there, temp underscore C is there. That means foreign and Celsius related. Which one you want, you can select it. Okay, that if you want like a Celsius related, temp underscore C, you have to pass it. Okay, and this is all. Okay, so now what I need to do, whatever I'm creating here, I need to pass it in a variable. Okay. That variable, I need to pass it in the label. Okay. So the same thing, the complete thing, I need to store it in the variable because dynamically I need to show it in that particular label, right? So for that one, I need to set it in the variable. So for this, set. Okay. In the set, comma. What is the variable name? How you can give it? Like anything, like uh, suppose T1. The variable name is, first you have to give the variable name, comma, and the value. This is the value. And close the bracket. That's it. Okay. Now, in that particular label, wherever the label is there, in that label, you just in the text property, you have to pass that label name. And that means variable name. What is the variable name? T1, right? T1 is there. Now, see here, run the application. Whenever you select London, see here, London. Like, if it is USA related. Understand clearly? This is how the custom connector is created. And that custom connector, whenever you create it, that you have to use it in the Canvas app itself. Understand clearly or not? Anyone having any doubts? Don't worry. With the clear picture of things, I will mention in the document. Okay, that means how you can create the custom connector, how you need to go to that particular site, and after that, what are the things you need to take it. All the screenshot wise, it will be there in the document. Okay, so by seeing one time itself, it's very difficult to recollect it. So that's the reason in the document also, I will mention it. Don't worry. Understand? And one more thing is, and before joining this call, I shared the Power Apps document. Okay. Can you please check it in the Google Classroom? Please download it. Okay. So just before joining this call, I shared the document. Okay. So in the document, so please download the document from the Google Classroom, and based on that, you can practice it. Okay. So I will try to complete whenever the Power Apps is completed. I will provide the complete Power Apps document. Understand? In the document, I will give complete picture of custom connector clearly, like what option, which tab you need to go, what you have to copy, and how you need to get that one. Each and everything will be mentioned in the document. You just need to follow it. Okay. Anyone having any doubts? Anyone? Like this custom connector, so many people are asking how you can create a custom connector. This is how we can create the custom connector. Custom connectors are very important. Whenever the data source is not available in the connections tab, at that point of time we can create the custom connectors. Through most of the time custom connectors are creating through APIs. Okay, so APIs related. So if they are giving some API keys or something like that, you have to take the keys and fill the details and everything. You can create the custom connector, and in which app you want to pull that particular one, you just need to call. Okay. And whichever canvas app you want to create it, you can create it, and in which particular basis you want it, you can show that in different elements like this. Understand clearly or not? Any doubts? Amar Raja, Archit Singh, Jyoti, Kalavati, Kittu, Malaswini, Monisha. Okay. So tomorrow I will start about regarding portal app, how we can create a portal app and everything that we can discuss in tomorrow's class. And one more is like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 3 days holidays will be there next week. Next week, 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay. Next week, 100% power ups will be completed. Thursday, Friday is there, right? Within those 2 days, I will try to complete it. Okay. Once the portal app is completed, then power ups is completed. After that, we need to discuss something like important questions on power apps. And after that, one Power Automate flow, how we can create. I will show you some sample. Understand? Okay. Anyone having any doubts? Yeah. So we can stop it here and we'll continue tomorrow. Bye, guys.